Hello students, this is Mr. Boyd. Welcome back to Math 7, and today we are going to take a look at a lesson on scale drawings. You will find this in Module 7, Lesson 5 of your textbook. In fact, the vocabulary that we see right here is on page 137. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause, and I would like for you to solve the proportions that you see here in the skills review. Hey guys, so welcome back. So to solve these proportions, we want to cross multiply and divide. So if we cross multiply, we would have 40x, 40 times x, and then we would multiply 12 times 20. And when we do 12 times 20, we get 240. So 40x equals 240. Next, we would divide by 40. And so we would then see that x equals 6. Okay, do the same thing for number 2. Let's cross multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times y is y, so here the solution is actually y equals 6. Again, let's do this for number 3. Same thing. We're going to multiply 21 times 4. 21 times 4 is 84. 7 times x is 7x. Then to solve the equation, we need to undo the multiplication by division again. So x equals 84 divided by 7, or 12. Okay. Last skills review or warm-up problem is 9 times x is going to give us 9x. 6 times 6 is going to give us 36. And so, just like with all the others, we would divide by 9 to get x by itself. And 36 divided by 9 is 4. So here the vocabulary is on page 137. So what is a scale drawing? Scale drawings are models, maps, or diagrams that are used to represent objects that are too large or too small to be drawn or built at actual size. Okay, what is a scale? A scale gives the ratio that compares the measurements of the drawing to the real measurements. Okay, you can look up those definitions on page 137 as well. All right, so let's move into our first practice problem here. So Micah made a drawing of his bedroom. In his drawing, 1 centimeter represents 2 feet. What is the actual size of his bedroom? So write the scale. So 1 centimeter to 2 feet. Notice I have my scale drawing. Written as a ratio to the actual measurements. Okay? So in step 2, we want to set up a proportion. So our scale goes right here. Length on the drawing, 1 centimeter, is compared to 2 feet. For this side, we are given the drawing size. Notice centimeters are on top on both fractions. We are looking for the actual size. Okay, just like the warm-up problems, we are going to cross multiply and divide. In this case, we don't need to divide by 1. So x feet would equal 2 times 5.5. So x equals 11 feet. Okay. So for this next one, Kelsey is on a road trip and is reading reading a map that has a scale of 2 inches to 50 miles. Her trip measures 4.5 inches on the map. What will be her actual distance for the trip? So the scale is 2 inches to 50 miles. Notice again, the map or the drawing goes on top. The real life measurement goes on the bottom. Okay, we're going to go ahead and copy that down here. So the length on the drawing, 2 inches, is the part of our scale. The actual length that it compares to is 50 miles. Okay. Let's see, the length of the drawing was actually 4.5 inches, and we are looking for the actual distance in miles. Again, we've got a proportion, so we're going to cross multiply 50 times 4.5. And this way, we will multiply 2 times x, or get 2x. So 2x equals 50 times 4.5. Let's see. 50 times 4.5 is actually 225. And then to find out what x represents, we would divide by 2. And so when I divide by 2, I get 112.5 miles. So our trip would be 112.5 miles. All right. So let's take a look at our last example here. This one happens to do with building a model of a classic car. The scale is 1 inch to 48 inches. So 1 inch of the model represents 48 inches in the real life car. So again, our scale model goes on top, and then our real car measurement, how much that represents of the real car measurement, goes on the bottom. Let's set up our proportion. Again, on the left side is where we put our scale, which is 1 inch to 48 inches. On the right side, is where we will put our question. The actual length of the car is 212. So remember, the model measurement is on top. The actual measurement goes on the bottom. Don't get those swapped up. Okay, so 48 inches is the actual in the drawing or of the model, how it compares. The actual length of the car is 213.2 inches. Okay, we're looking for how long the model would be. Okay, so let's cross multiply. We're going to do 48 times x, which gives us 48x. We're going to multiply 1 times 213.2. Then we will divide by 48. Okay, so the actual, or the length of the model is 213.2 divided by 48. So the model is 4.4 inches long. Okay guys, that concludes our lesson for today. I hope this was helpful. Just remember that whenever you're setting up your proportion for scale factors, you want to set up your scale on one side with the drawing measurement on top, the actual length on the bottom. Put your the right side, you want your drawing length on top, your actual length on the bottom, and then you just cross multiply and divide to find the missing part. Okay guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching.